right, lead heads, welcome back to the Nordic Components Talking Lead podcast. This is episode 159. I got it right this time. We were up at the Rock Castle Shooting Center covering the Mission 22 charity shoot. Had a great time there, meeting everybody, all the shooters, all the event sponsors and organizers, the guys from Team Mission 22. Great bunch of guys, love what they're doing. They've kind of got a different concept on the team shooting where they don't look for sponsors. They look for people that they want to sponsor. And great organizations like Mission 22 benefit from that. So hope you guys enjoyed that episode. And I really hope you enjoyed hearing about the 2A community that they've got going on up there at Rock Castle. Check it out at 2aliving.com. Nate Noble was one of our guests last week, and he talked about the awesome residential community that they're developing up there for the 2A-minded individual. So this week, I kind of alluded to it last week, let you guys know that we have a brand new sponsor on board with us, and it's our good buddies over at Frontier Tactical. We've got the founder of Frontier Tactical, Nathan Love, with us today. Nathan, welcome in.
Hey, Marty, thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, do you want me to call you Nate or Nathan?
Nate's probably better. That's what I go by. Nathan's what my parents call me when I'm in trouble.
That's what I'm used to calling you anyways, Nate. So I don't know how long I could keep the Nathan up.
Perfectly fine.
Man, we appreciate you guys jumping on board and joining the Talking Lead family. We're glad to have you aboard and very proud.
Well, we're glad to be here. We looked around, and yours is probably one of the better podcasts out there for the people that we want to be talking to anyway. So thanks for having us.
The lead heads are a dedicated bunch. I don't think you're going to find a better group of followers than the lead heads.
Well, I think they'll appreciate what we bring to the table for them.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, now you guys were on our show during the Big 3 East coverage that we had, and we learned a little bit about you. But go ahead and tell the lead heads a little bit more about Frontier Tactical, and then I want to get into talk a little bit more about yourself.
Sure. So Frontier Tactical was the vehicle for us to bring some of our inventions to market. There's quite a few in the running to come out into the marketplace, but the first one was our flagship product, the Warlock, and that is the multiple caliber system for the AR.
Yeah,
AR.
We've got some videos of that, and it's an awesome system.
It's a lot of fun. We're having lots of fun showing lots of different people. We just got back not too long ago from Fort Benning, where we showed the U.S. Army Rangers and Homeland Security. They're both liking on it a lot.
I bet they are.
Yeah, we haven't got a couple of our sets back yet, so I guess that means.
Are you expecting to get them back? Do you really think you're going to get them back?
I'm pretty sure we're not. So.
Yeah. When they test stuff, they either demolish it, or if they like it, you're not going to get it back.
I think that's the latter of the two. We were trying to track down the guy with it to find out if he liked it or not, and it's almost like he's going with the plausible deniability thing. Never had it. I don't know what you're talking about. It seems
got lost in shipping. I don't know, man.
Exactly. It was given to one guy, and he gave it to another, and then it went out with their group of guys, and then it never reappeared. So. Yeah.
So tell us about the Warlock system. We talked about it, like I said, in the Big East coverage, but for those people who didn't catch that episode, let's learn a little bit about the Warlock system, what that is.
Sure. So essentially at the heart, it is simply replacing the barrel nut with a different adapter. And that adapter allows you to change barrels out quickly without tools in the field. If you can change the barrel, then the chamber goes with it, and the next barrel comes with its own chamber. So you're essentially changing calibers. Going through, we said at, I think, Big 3 East, we were at over 60 calibers. That was what we were in advertising. Last count was 87 calibers.
Holy cow.
And we have more to add as we do more research. A lot of people aren't real sure why they would need to just change a barrel and a bolt and and possibly their magazines, when all they would have to do is change their upper. But where the real cost savings is that you only have one optic. So you're not swapping optics between uppers. You're not buying an optic for each upper. And then there's also the cost savings of not having an upper. And there's also, when I say upper, I mean the actual complete upper minus the barrel forward.
Right. The actual upper component, what's considered the
correct.
Upper. When you say upper and lower, it's that single upper part that houses the bolt.
Right. And people get twisted around the axle because some people are, when they refer to a complete upper, they're including the barrel assembly. And
Right.
some people, when they're selling a complete upper, they're, that's what they're talking about is a complete upper with the barrel and some without. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things that's probably going to have to change in the market now because of what we're doing, that they're going to have to figure out which one's a complete upper. Is it just the aluminum part, or does it also include the barrel assembly forward? So you don't have to buy the aluminum upper receiver for every one of the calibers you want to switch to. You're going to use the same one, and it's just going to stay with your lower receiver group. So then that's what we call it with ours, is the receiver group, and that includes the upper and the lower all together with the optic, and that just stays together. And then all you're doing is changing out mostly barrels, bolts, and magazines. There are some like the pistol calibers, they require at this time a different buffer because the weight's different. But as we go forward, we're working on a different type of pistol bolt carrier group to where that's no longer going to be a problem, because it's not going to operate straight blowback and it's not going to operate direct impingement. So I'll leave you lead heads to figure out what that means. The hybrid of sorts.
Nice, very nice. Now with your system, you've got kits that they can order. They can do kind of do-it-yourself kind of kits, or you've got kits where it's just got everything all together and they can just plug and go from there.
Right. And I think we confused some people when we first started because we weren't sure how to proceed as far as developing out the product lines. So we called them Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie.
Right.
Thinking that would make it simple. It ended up confusing people, so we changed it. It's now the AR ready. So those are the plug and play upper receiver and barrel components. You just literally get them out of the box and stick them on your AR and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Then there's the AR retrofit, and those are the kits that allow you to retrofit your AR-15 and do it at whatever level that you feel comfortable if you've built an AR from parts before. And then the third level, instead of being Charlie, is now AR parts, and those are individual replacement parts, just like OEM.
Just call it parts.
Yep, keep it simple.
There you go, man. That's what you got to do. Very cool. And your website is frontiertactical.com.
Correct.
And at this point, that's where they go to order the Warlock system. Are you being distributed yet?
We have, since we last talked, picked up 5 dealers, distributors. We are working with more every day. People are coming out of the woodwork and saying, I want to sell your products at my store. So we work with anyone that wants to be part of this. And we have a dealers tab for wholesale customers, and they can log in, create an account, and see all the stuff on the backside that Joe off the street doesn't get that pricing. They're getting the dealer pricing. So
very cool. And you don't have to be, guys, you don't have to be a gunsmith to use their product. If you can look at the videos that I did, and you guys know how inept I am at most things. And I was very fluid with it just right off the bat, able to change out the different calibers just with the turn of that nut, and then popping it off and popping one in, and changing the bolt if it was required. Very user friendly.
Yeah, and there's about 6 bolts that run all the different calibers, so it's really not. A lot of people got confused. They thought that they needed a different bolt for every different caliber, but the 5.56 bolt runs 20 some calibers. The 7.62 bolt runs like 35 calibers. So
right.
All told, there's not that many bolts. And once you've got the whole Pokemon set, then you're good to run just about everything out there.
And you guys make it simple for the consumer. You've got that broken down right on your website, so they know that if they've got this bolt, then they can run these calibers.
It's getting there. It's not where we want it to be yet. I'm actually in the middle of creating what I'm calling AR University, and that's going to break down all the different calibers, all the different components, what runs what bolt sizes, what bolt depths, and make it as user-friendly as possible so that everyone can just go in there, have free, accurate information that works for everybody across the board.
Very cool. Now, you guys travel around and you go to different events and different shows. You got anything coming up that you guys are going to be at that maybe our lead heads could come by and meet you in person?
I do. I'm not sure which one is the closest to most of your listeners because I haven't.
Well, we're nationwide, so.
Okay. Well, upcoming.
Actually, we're worldwide.
Oh, worldwide. Well, if anyone's going to be in Florida, in Titusville on the 9th of this month, Paul Pawella of Assault Counter Tactics is having his birthday party.
Oh, cool.
There's going to be some big names there: Gary O'Neill, possibly Masad Ayub, Max Mullen. That's who it was.
Okay, Max Mullen.
Yep, and I'm trying to think who else he had said was coming. There's a few other big names, but I have a really bad memory when it comes to.
Sounds like an awesome event. Is that going to be open to the public?
As far as I know, Paul has made it open to the public to the first few people that want to come. There is, because it is a training birthday class.
Okay.
Birthday
An actual
program.
training course.
Right, but it's something like I've never been to before, where it's going to be fun. I'll put it that way.
It sounds like it with all the people that are going to be there.
Lots of simulation type stuff, laser stuff going on.
Okay.
For actual training with some of the country's top trainers, and there is a cost to that, but I can shoot you the information if they're interested in doing that. And that's on the 9th of July.
Okay.
And then I believe it is in August, NTOA in Louisville, Kentucky. We should be going to that.
Okay.
National Tactical Officers Association. Yep.
That's just up the road. That's where NRA was this year.
Yep. We're actually going right back to where we were before, because we were already at the NRA show. And then further out, I think there's more in September and August and October. And
okay. Do you guys post that on your social media pages? You guys can find them on Facebook. Are you on Instagram also?
We are. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, pretty much all the major social media. We're definitely on Facebook.
Gotcha.
We're all over the place. So, and if they want to find us, we're also on the road too, as you found out. We have a high liability conference in Tallahassee. That's going to be in October 9th, I believe, was the date that one was going on.
Okay. Now, do you guys post this on your social media's Facebook page where you're going to be?
We do our best to get it all out prior to by a couple weeks, 3 weeks or so. We'll also be doing a SWAT roundup down in Florida. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
What's that?
It is it's a little bit like the Big Three East, but instead of the media, it's manufacturers meeting up with all of the movers and shakers in the SWAT industry. They have a competition there. And the competition is what takes the stage over everything. It's just the manufacturers and vendors being there is kind of a happy second for us to be able to be there for the competition. So,
oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's all the SWAT teams around the U.S. come down there to compete.
I might have to come down there as your vendor.
Well, we might just bring you along because we have a lot of equipment to move around and strong back, someone to help us drink beer.
Well, I can do that, definitely. I don't know about the strong back. I've been banged up here lately, man. I was in a car accident the day before I went up to the Mission 22 shoot. I was in my girlfriend's car, and she has a Bug, so I was driving a Volkswagen Bug. So haters hate.
I didn't say one word.
But I don't know if you see my arm there? You see that?
Ow.
A nice yellow tint I've got going on there, and
see, I wouldn't have even said anything about the car wreck. I would have said I punched a grizzly bear, and this.
But somehow it's already out there on the social media, so people are already sending me little memes and stuff.
Somebody squashed your bug, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Danny at Dipstick Hydrographics, I sent him a picture of it, and it had a huge knot. I mean, it was like puffed out right here, and he sent me back a meme with it, and it said, I got in a fight with Chuck Norris, and he kicked my left nut up in my forearm.
Oh.
It was kind of funny.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're safe and you didn't get too hurt.
It totaled her car, but luckily for her, she was looking for a new car anyway.
I think I'm going to invest in airbag companies and Nerf, because I'm thinking that that's the wave of the future.
Nerf?
Nerf, yeah. If we make suits made out of Nerf, we'll never hurt ourselves.
That's a great idea.
It's not mine. I stole it.
You better go ahead and patent that.
Yeah, I probably already have a lawsuit against me if I tried.
Nerf shirts. I can't imagine those would be too comfortable, though.
The things that the hipsters wear these days, I'm sure Nerf shirts is probably the next fad.
So we are, you lead heads are checking us out the week of July the 4th. So I hope everybody's having a safe and happy and wonderful July 4th. Nate, what do you guys got planned for the Independence Day celebration?
I've actually got two of my three brothers visiting from the Pacific Northwest, from Oregon and Washington State. And so we're going to be doing kind of a 4th of July blowout with lots of shooting and fireworks and barbecue and having a lot of fun.
And adult beverages.
Pleading the fifth on that one. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
it is the 4th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Leadheads know I will be. So.
Well, I hope they're all being safe and having fun and enjoying their family.
Absolutely. You do all the guns and the explosions first, and then you partake of the adult beverages.
That's the correct order.
After all that's locked away. And hopefully, you've got the kids doing the fireworks at night, a responsible teenager.
Yeah.
I know when I was younger, I was like, I was designated fireworks dude. So all the adults would sit back and drink, and then the kids would light the fireworks off.
Well, maybe
I don't know how safe that is, but
maybe the teenagers will be responsible. But I just saw a video on Facebook of a guy with they took like 6 or 8 Roman candles and made there was a total of like 12 or 16 of these things, but they stuck they basically taped them up with some PVC, and they had one set for each hand, and they were multiple cannon launchers that the guy was holding.
Oh my God.
Lit all of them, and he was just moving around spraying everything with Roman candles. I was like, I have an idea now.
Yeah, you got to take a video if you do something like that.
I think that might be incriminating evidence, because I'm not sure about the laws in Florida when it comes to that stuff.
Oh, true, yeah. Check your local laws for your fireworks enjoyment, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we'll just stay away from the illegal activities altogether.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to hear a rash of forest fires after this 4th of July, but we've had a lot of rain here, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, we've had wave after wave of rain coming through, so I think we'll be all right for the 4th.
Everything should be nice and damp, definitely. Another point that I want to make about your company, you're a veteran.
Yes.
Thank you for your service. You were awarded the Purple Heart.
I was.
So I
was in the Army infantry for 10 years. I was stationed at Fort Irwin with 11th Armored Cavalry. I was stationed in Germany with 1st Infantry Division, and then stationed at Fort Campbell with 101st Airborne. With the first ID, I went to Kosovo as a deployment, and then Iraq as a deployment in 2004, 2005. And that's where I got the Slow Mover Award.
Slow Mover Award.
Yeah, Enemy Marksmanship Award.
Well, it's because of individuals, men and women like Nate, that we're able to celebrate Independence Day. Nate, thank you for your service to our country and sacrifices that you made.
Thank you. We can't do it without support from home.
You guys have a great holiday down there. Tell Scott I said hi. Man, I hope he's not mad. I meant to tell you that he was more than welcome to be on too.
He had to get home and tend to his not being at work duties of being married. So
I got you.
Fine. I told him he could be on the show too, and he was like, "Nope, I'm getting home."
So is the other family back from the Clark Griswold camper vacation of America?
They have returned and have settled in, and actually we went over and were having a barbecue. Brought my brothers over there so they could be introduced, and there was probably 6,000 or 7,000 children running around, is what it seemed like.
Oh my God,
that number.
I've lost you.
It was probably more. There was a lot of kids running around. There was swimming in the pool and screaming and hollering and
jumping out of trees, coming out of holes.
When you have that many kids, they conspire against you, I believe.
Yeah, that's the kind of guys I can't be around. I've got, I don't know, some kind of disorder about being around a bunch of kids. I just can't do it.
I usually try to find out where the beer cooler's at and just hang out there.
Roger that. Yeah, I guard the beer cooler. Set me up a little pop-up chair, and I just sit there and just keep to myself.
We had one of the guys with us who he had mastered the drinking beer whilst in the pool, and I never saw him get out of the pool. And he must have drank, I don't know, a dozen beers.
I hope he was right by the filter.
He knows who he is.
He knows who he is. Oh my God. Was it getting yellow around where he was at?
I'll say yes, probably.
Yeah. Extra chlorine, that pool.
Yeah, he's not going to get any kind of athlete's foot.
No doubt. All right, brother. Thank you for joining us on our 4th of July episode, I guess I'll call it. And this is the episode where we're going to be kicking off the big giveaway, too.
All right.
So although Frontier Tactical's not in this one, stay tuned. We're going to be doing something special with Frontier Tactical in the future, ladies and gentlemen.
And we got some new products to throw into that, so we'll see how that goes for you.
Nate, thank you so much, and we will be in touch soon. And hopefully all these events you guys are going to, you drag me along on one or two of them.
I think we can manage that. In fact, I think we're coming up your way pretty soon.
I think you are. I think I've got a room designated for you.
I've got some education coming your way.
That's right. He's going to learn me, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we're going to get our website finally up to date and up to speed. So stay tuned for that. Nordic Components is an American-owned manufacturing company proud to produce quality products right here in the USA. As a company, we continually invest in our manufacturing capabilities to ensure that all of our products are the highest quality and most efficiently produced parts available. The Nordic Components business consists of two segments, manufacturing and sales. Our manufacturing business works to provide custom machine components for a variety of applications, with our specialty being firearm components. The sales business produces lines of branded firearm accessories to enhance and elevate the shooting experience. We are a company owned and operated by individuals devoted to shooting sports, and many of us shoot competitively. We attend and sponsor a number of events around the country each year where we listen to you, the consumer, and are proud to say that all of our firearm components are a direct result of your input. As a firearms accessory provider, our aim is simple: provide shooting enthusiasts with innovative products of uncompromising performance and reliability. Nordic Components. Check us out at nordiccomp.com. Before we get into the details of the Talking Lead and Friends Independence Celebration giveaway, that's right, that's a mouthful for a contest, but it kind of sums up and says everything I wanted to say for the contest. So I found one more interview that we had back at the Big 3 East, and it ties in perfect with our Independence Day celebration, America, and it's with Jacob Herman with Century Arms. We always have a great time with Jacob when he's on the show, and this is no exception. So enjoy this interview with our good buddy Jacob Herman with Century Arms, and we'll be right back to tell you about the big celebration giveaway coming up. All right, lead heads, well, welcome back to the Nordic Components Talking Lead podcast. We are at, you know who that is? We're at the...
Yeah, I do.
I forgot where I was. My guest just showed me a picture and it threw me off, so I forgot where I was at. We were at the Big 3 East event in Daytona, and it's starting to warm up.
It's getting hot. There's no warm to it. It's
getting
100%
hot in here.
I'm gonna have to add my card
take
to this
off
stack
all
of
my
cards.
clothes. I am getting hot. Jacob Herman is joining us from Century Arms. Woo-hoo. You guys remember Jacob from our visits up at Tactical Response. You guys had that nice, huge Century Arms Day up there. I don't know what you call it. Did you have an official name for it?
Yeah, the Century Arms Media Day.
Century Arms Media Day.
That was a good time, especially since, anytime I can get back to Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Is where it's at.
Jacob's a Tennessee boy. He's born and raised.
Absolutely.
In East Tennessee is where he spent most of his days.
Well, I'm on the border. I'm over at Smithville.
Smith Vegas.
Is the hill, where I live is Snow Hill. When you come up from Murfreesboro towards Sparta,
right.
You got the long grade.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first foothill in the Appalachian Mountain chains.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. So you're at the foothills.
Yeah, my grandpa had a bait and tackle shop at the top of that hill. Coming from Murfreesboro, if you come sunny.
I bet he sold something other than bait and tackle in that shop.
There were some bullets sold in there.
Little Shine, maybe, too?
No Shine, but they did sell a little Budweiser in there.
Little Budweiser? Fishermen like their Budweiser.
They do. And the state of Tennessee geologist came in and told us that was like the official first foothill of...
Really?
Yeah, of the Appalachian Mountains.
That's cool.
But it's I don't think East Tennessee starts until more like Crossville, right?
Well, but we're east of, when you think of Middle Tennessee, Nashville.
Well, that's like saying Camden's West Tennessee, but it's still in the Tennessee River Basin.
Yeah, but it's west. You go west to get there from where we're located.
Well, Nashville's not the center of the universe.
Well, it is.
No,
for most people.
Not since all the hipsters.
Because that's where all the country music.
Yeah,
is
but all the
so.
hipsters live there now, so we've downgraded.
Is it going hip hop?
Yeah, there's too many Yankees and hipsters live there.
I don't know, man. I don't see very many of those.
Memphis is where the cool music's at now.
Memphis.
Yeah, because
I thought that's where the hipsters were.
No, man, they all moved to Nashville, so like they're still recording some good music in Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It's because you live in Murfreesboro.
I hate
which is
Memphis.
Like, Murfreesboro is like the suburban leech of
the suburban.
like
What's Franklin?
Franklin is like, even worse. It's just strip mall after strip mall after strip mall.
Yeah.
You know? And if I want to live somewhere, I either want to live like right downtown, like right downtown Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
Or I want to live so
Live on the
far in the
skyline.
boonies that if you forget some milk, look, you're just not going to have milk that day.
Right.
You know?
That's
it's
what I
one
like
or the
about
other.
Murfreesboro, because you can actually get that.
No, then you'd have to
in
get
the
out in
boonies.
traffic. So you'd
But you actually end up in like
Eagleville,
where
everybody else is.
Las Casas, though. Actually,
There's a ton of people in Las Casas now. They built
There
a
is.
Dollar General store out
Oh,
there.
did they?
Yeah, it's fancy.
See, I don't go that way anymore. Ever since they opened up that new route through Woodbury there and all that, so I just go through Woodbury when I go back home.
I try to
nowadays.
avoid Cannon County.
At all cost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got a farm that backs up against Cannon County.
I got you. So for you guys, it's like, what the fuck are they talking about? We'll get to firearms in a minute.
The patron state of shooting stuff.
Absolutely.
Colt's coming in to interrupt our podcast. We appreciate that. Thank
There
you,
she
Colt.
is. She's sick.
So what's the good word? How's the talking lead?
Talking Lead's good, man. We're still here.
Last time we were on,
Plugging
we had a
away.
good time.
We have a good time every time. Absolutely. We did the video. Of course, the Squatch is no longer here. He's
I know, man.
moved
Like
on
he
to
was so
greener,
tall.
greener pastures.
Just teaching the gunsmithing.
I wish he was here so he could meet his match.
Yeah.
You know, that 6'10" Adam.
Yeah, Adam's a big dude.
He's a
I'd like
large
to get
individual.
I want to get a gunsmithing certificate.
Okay. I figured you had one.
But I want to get one of those like Sally Struthers ones where you mail it in. You mail your work in and they send you a certificate. Not a diploma, but a certificate.
A certificate.
Yeah, like remember that?
Yeah.
You get the free sport watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Absolutely. Sally
Yeah.
Struthers.
Sally Struthers. Yeah. You remember the infomercials, right?
Yeah, I remember those infomercials. Sally Struthers, wasn't she the chick that was on The Bunkers? You know who that was?
I always knew her just a TV spokesman for like Everest College.
Yeah,
or
she
something.
was Archie Bunker's daughter, the blonde.
Right.
that had that-
Yeah, she was.
That whiny.
Or did you come to join us?
Yeah, absolutely.
course.
Sit down and join us.
I shoot Colt rifles, so it's all good in the hood. Yeah, of course. He's not as
He's
pretty
already been
as you
on.
are, though.
We've had him on.
No offense, but bro,
Max was on yesterday. Yeah,
you work for
sit down.
Bold Ideas, though, right?
If you got something you want to say.
I had a Colt competition rifle for a long time. Wrote a magazine article about it. It was on the cover of like FMG, one of Sammy Reese's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote the big cover article about it. It was awesome. Yeah. If you have a gold star, I'll take one. I collect them.
No, but she will shiv you in the liver.
Yeah. You should be. I shoot AK-47s. I go around and spread the good word of the AK. So if I touch an AR-15, it has to be a really good one. All my ARs are really good.
That's
My assistant's calling.
You see? I mean, that's right.
Hold on. Shh. Hi, Chase. We're doing a podcast, and you're on speaker.
We could plug him in here.
Do you want us to plug you in?
You. We're here to talk about you. Let's talk about you.
I
Let's
love to talk about me.
Century Arms. What's new with Century? I know you guys got a lot that's happened since the last time you've been on the show. What are you guys featuring here?
Man, like I said during the presentation yesterday, I really like the new facility here at the Big Three. I like the stage. It kind of makes me feel like Jerry Falwell.
Oh,
On
yeah.
Stage, we're going to have a good old-fashioned tent revival because it was 9,000 degrees in there.
It was.
And I was just waiting on somebody to start shaking and pull out a rattlesnake.
Well, you was warming up the crowd.
Oh, boy, work them up.
He's getting 'em
Work them
fired
into a
up.
frenzy. Yeah. We was going to pass the hat around next. The Canic USA is booming, right? The Canic pistol,
The Canic.
obviously. Yeah, the Canic.
Yep.
Do you have one yet?
I don't.
We'll get you one out.
I don't have one.
The Canic is probably the best handgun to come along in 10 years, right? You had in 83, the Polymer, 86 Polymer guns come on the market, striker fired, and everybody's built to a certain level. They've built to a NATO specifications, effectively 40,000 rounds, accuracy test, yada yada, and then everybody's like, oh, we're going to spend $1 million a year on marketing, and then we're going to charge $700 for his handgun. Well, you've talked to me before. I'm from Smithville, right? Like,
right,
$700 a lot of money. You can replace a transmission in a pretty good Chevy pickup truck for $700, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
in a GMC Yukon, I know that for a fact because I just had mine redone.
Right. So we believe that every American should have the right to buy a reliable firearm to protect themselves, right? Like, it doesn't say in the Constitution, oh, you have the right to keep and bear arms if you can spend $800 on a handgun.
If you can afford it.
If you can afford it. It's every American has the right to keep and bear arms. And, when a lot of them boys marched off to the Revolutionary War, a lot of those guys went to the Civil War. When we opened up the West, it wasn't expensive guns. We see Winchesters and these fine Hawken rifles and Kentucky long rifles. That was not what everybody was carrying. Mm-hmm. The gun that won the West was the Belgian Damascus double-barrel shotgun. That was, $6.50 out of the Sears and Roebuck catalog. That's a fact, right? So not everybody could afford an expensive gun, and you run around here and you see these $3,000-$4,000 tricked-out polymer frame guns. We sell a gun, MSRP is $399. Comes with a holster, comes with a lifetime warranty, comes with standard sight cuts, comes with two 18-round mags. The gun is an ISO certified facility, right? Mm-hmm. ISO 9000 certified, big deal, just like they build airplanes.
Right.
It's a NATO certified handgun facility. The gun has been winning tenders all over the world. It shoots 60,000 rounds failure free, was the testing, right? Which is a lot for a handgun. And it will pass NATO accuracy at 50,000 rounds. That's a big deal. 50,000 rounds pass the NATO. It's good numbers, and it's $399.
$399. Better.
$399 is a great number.
That's
and
the
it's
kicker.
not. And people equate that to being, oh, it's cheap. No, it's a value for the American consumer. It's a good value,
right.
And that's what the goal is, to put these guns in the hands of good, freedom-loving Americans.
There you go.
That's the whole goal.
I got some hands-on at that event because you brought. I guess it's like when they first were coming out. You guys were first carrying them, and I got some good hands-on. It was a good shooting gun.
The new ones are even better.
So I haven't tried the new ones yet.
Oh yeah, new one.
What's improved?
Well, it doesn't have the decocker. The SF does not have the decocker. Okay. It's got the new sight cuts. All of our barrels now, since you've shot them, all the barrels are now machined, match cut 9mm barrels, because we found that you can't get the long life you need out of a cold hammer forged barrel. Mm-hmm. Which, saying that, everybody's going, cold hammer forged is where it's at, but it's not. To make cold hammer forging, you have to start out with a softer steel to get it around the mandrel, right? Mm-hmm. Well, when you're saying, hey, we're going to shoot this handgun 50,000 rounds and pass an accuracy test, you've got to start out with a machine match grade barrel. And that's the upgrade a lot of people spend another $120 on, mm-hmm. like when you go out and buy Storm Lake or one of these threaded barrels or a match barrel for your other striker-fired handguns. Each year paying that upgrade, that $100 upgrade for a machined, good quality barrel, not a mass-produced barrel. So we just ship all of our handguns with a machined barrel to begin with.
And you didn't increase the price.
And we didn't increase the price, $399.
Even better.
And I don't like to talk about the price, right? Because then people are like, oh, it's too cheap. But it's not. It's a good value. It's a good value.
Take advantage of it.
We sell a gun for hardworking Americans, right? Like, you don't have to be some guru to be able to buy the gun. You can work a regular job. You can hang steel. You can drive a truck, run heavy equipment. I grew up on a farm, grew up in a construction company. Mm-hmm. I couldn't afford these high-dollar handguns. I make a gun that it's going to go bang. Every time you pull the trigger, you depend your life on it. We sell it, and it's $399.
And they can go get it at their local dealer.
They can go get it anywhere. Yeah.
Anywhere. Yeah. You can get them all over the place.
Pick them up.
How's your supply going? I mean, you got a pretty good supply for the demand?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're only like 6 months behind.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's just been super popular. The more people that shoot it, the more.
There's the only caveat about it being $399 is everybody's buying it. And
they tell their friends about it, and then somebody else goes up and buys one. So they're in, Tennessee. The Outpost sells a ton of them. Chris's shop down in the borough. Mm-hmm. And in Nashville Armory, Sean Rumner, he's our boy.
Oh, yeah, Sean.
Known Sean for years.
Are you guys at the Royal Range yet?
Yeah. No, I've not. I met those guys, though. That's over in that old movie theater, right?
I can hook you up.
I always thought that was kind of sketchy, but fun at the same time.
No, it's an awesome facility, dude. You got to go see what they've
I'll
done
have to go try it out.
They're going to have a grand opening sometime in May.
We didn't get invited. Grand opening. We would have came.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
I can get you one.
Do some kind of little event there.
Yeah, they're just having people
come spread the good word about the Canic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
get you in there.
That's the Canic pistol side.
Bonnie.
On the AK side, US AKs, man, it's where it's at. I mean, we're making. There's a lot of stuff on the internet, but at the end of the day, we're making a gun here, And most people have never owned an AK before. It's always been like a talisman. You know, it's like they hear about it, they think about buying one, they might have owned one for a little while, but it's never been a good quality American product you can buy. And now we've made that a good quality American product.
Well, it's always had that stigmatism about it of being the bad guy's gun, too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the bad guys carry.
We've got a majority veteran workforce, right, at our facility in Vermont, and we've got a lot of really good, just good people, and that's what making that gun's about. When we make that gun here, it's all about the people in that facility that take pride in their work, you know, and you don't see that a lot anymore in the United States, because I travel a lot and I see a lot of facilities, and in past jobs I've seen a lot of facilities that make other stuff. And when you go in our facility in Vermont, the people that work there, they're proud of what they do. Then they're proud of the product that they put out. There's a level of pride in the craftsmanship of, we build this in the United States. We're the first ones to do it. So when that lady's putting that barrel on, or that guy is making sure that trigger's installed correctly, they take a level of pride in that. That's a beautiful thing to watch. And it's amazing to go to our facility, and I give all the credit to the people in our Vermont facility that build every day, going to work with a level of pride to build a product made for Americans by Americans.
America.
And it's a beautiful thing to see. And I've said it before. I said it last year, and I really started thinking about it, because sometimes, you know, that stuff just comes out of my mouth. And I was in front of a group of people, and I said, you know, I'm a firm believer that if we make it in America, it's still made better, right? We make the best airplanes in the world. Boeing, right? If it's not Boeing, we're not going. We make the best cars in the world. You can take a $70,000 Ferrari and run with it, or a $70,000 Corvette and run a $200,000 Ferrari, right? We make the best racehorses in the world. We make the best whiskey in the world. And the United States of America still makes the best guns in the world.
Amen.
But the level of pride in which those people build those guns is beautiful. And that's why when you buy one, you're buying a gun that was put together by somebody that cares. Right? And that's the difference. We just filmed our NRA video, and that was the thing that people come in and they want people to know that those are good, hard-working Americans building those guns. And I am proud to work with them, and I am just, it's amazing to see how those people really care about and come together and put this product on the shelf. And that's what it's about, you know, putting a good American-made Kalashnikov-style rifle in American shooters' hands.
Yeah.
That's what we're most excited about. And it's all about the people, right? It's all about the people that we work with. And
if your people are happy, then
if the people are happy,
everybody's going to be happy.
Then they build a great product that I get to come out here and sell. And I'm thankful every day for all those people that put them together, because they do a great job.
So tell us what else you guys got on the horizon. What's
the short barrel rifles are about to kick up.
SBRs?
Right? The SBRs. You saw them last year. I was hoping to have them out by May, right? Sometimes I fancy myself the chief engineer, and then the engineers let me know that that's not really
they
the
quickly
case.
let you know.
Quickly let me know.
The out, Jacob.
So I'm like, oh, we're gonna do March.
Yeah.
No. So they're coming in June. They're great. The only fact, you know, so Century's really trend setting with these. You know, we built the C39 V1, and that was the first American made AK, and it's still the first 100% made AK-47 that's built here. And when I say built here, it's all the parts. Like if you go into our facility in Vermont, people are making those parts. They're not imported. They're making these parts
right here.
And so they're made from American steel and American know-how. And so we made the first full-size rifle, the first stamped and milled guns here, the C39, and then we made the V2 and the RAS-47. And now we're coming out with the first short-barreled rifle, factory short-barreled rifle, and pistols, right? So in the past, if you got an AK short-barreled rifle, it was either a parts gun that was brought in and built here. The parts were made under who knows what, 30 years ago. Or it was a factory-built pistol rifle combo that was converted, milled, machined here. Something had touched it after the fact. It had been built, put in a box, shipped here, and somebody else had touched it.
Yeah.
So we're building in-house, a factory 10-inch and 12-inch stamped and milled SBRs, 100% completed function built here in the United States. Nice. All under one roof, and then it goes out. And so you know you have a quality American-built product.
Then I'm sure you're going to offer variety and furniture and stuff like that.
Zukov side folders, all that good stuff.
Nice.
The threads are concentric to the bore. That's been the big thing. Is it's real hard to get AK off the shelf that threads are concentric to the bore. So that's another thing we're doing.
I assume they're going to be comparably priced to your AKs now.
They're a little more. The SBR, the 12-inch Magpul C39 milled is $1149.
Okay.
But it's a milled gun. It's side folder. You know, it's if we put wood on it and downgraded it, it would be cheaper. But It's not that much more. It's about a $200, $250 increase over the C39.
Right.
Because it's, when you build 30,000 of something or you build 2,000 of something, there's a price difference.
Right.
Barrels are different, gas blocks are different. We have to. There's a cost
So
to
you're
have
going
that
to build
extra.
fewer of these
Yeah.
than your other rifle.
You can't, and no other company. You can't go out and buy a 12-inch Mark V Daniel Defense SBR for the same price you can buy a full size rifle. It's more money.
Yeah.
You got to. If you want to have that cool factor, it is a little more, but we feel that it's worth it.
I guess what a lot of people
Yeah.
don't understand is they're using less materials here. Why are they charging more for it? Well, it's just like you said, the price breaks in the quantity that they're making
Yeah.
affects that.
So if you want to be cool, it does cost a little more money, but we're proud of it, and people, the team that's put those together in Vermont, we're real proud of the work they're doing.
Are you going to offer a pistol version?
There's going to be American-made pistol versions as well,
Okay.
and they're going to be more in line with the rifles, right? They don't have a $220 butt stock on them, but they are going to be more expensive.
You going to go the brace route with them?
There'll probably be some braces out. Yeah, we're finalizing that product line, so I know.
You would know this.
I know
because you're in the know. You're
but
in
I'm
the know of
trying to
everything.
stop making assumptions on stuff and I'm trying not to be the chief engineer.
What's the
Captain engineer
what do you
or
see? What do you foresee the future for those braces?
It's a great product.
Mhm.
I think it's real cool. I think that the American people have gotten a little misinformed about it.
Yeah.
We still sell them. I have a brace. I have a brace on 6 or 7 of my guns.
Oh, I do
all the
too.
guys at work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great product.
There's a bunch of and as the buyers,
I think it's an unnecessary product because I don't think that SBR should require the
well,
additional tax stamps bullshit.
yeah, I agree with that. I don't think NFA. I don't think 34, 68, 89, 86, 94 were ever constitutionally legal in the first place. But that's a different conversation. I think that the braces are for people that want an SBR style gun and they want to be able to have that ability to stabilize. It's a great, great, great option. I think that people have been a little confused about what the actual ATF standpoint is on it. And we still sell them. We ship them every day. They're great. I mean, it's a great product. It's a good little. It's a good, great little.
Right now, as I
accessory
understand
for
it, it's the whole you can't shoulder it.
That's what I understand it as well.
Yeah, that's what I guess that's the point I'm getting at. How do you see that determination? You seeing it swinging back over the other way?
I have no idea. I'm not in the.
So you've not heard any buzz about that?
No, I'm not in the brace
Okay.
building business. I'm in the brace buying it as an accessory. So that'd be a better question for Alex over at SB Tactical.
I got you.
Great guys over there. We've worked with them a long time and really good partners of ours. And they tell me that they've got new letters and stuff coming from the ATF. So we'll see how it plays out.
Gotcha.
And
So-
if they take if suppressors go off NFA, SBRs are next.
That's-
Because
yeah,
even
Gotta
the
be.
Canadian model, you're putting a lot of play into a barrel length that doesn't really have a determination anymore because
Right.
of the pistol and the brace.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
we'll see how that plays out.
Well, I mean, one battle at a time, right?
I try not to talk about politics and stuff on the
On the Talking Lead show,
On the
because
Talking
we
Lead
don't
show.
talk politics, but
Yeah.
sometimes we'll
right.
we'll trip over our own feet and
I know.
slip into a political discussion.
I've
That's okay.
got my Make America Great hat again. So
Nice.
yeah, buddy. Guy's got a job.
Love it. So people want to get in touch with Century Arms. They go to your website, your Facebook, your
They go
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram. That's where it's at, right? You can see our annex and what we're doing and follow along with us. We pretty much live stream on Instagram our lives, and we've got some really interesting employees and some awesome stuff. And we posted pictures last week of us installing barrels and all that stuff in the facility in Vermont, and
right.
filming the NRA video. And so Facebook, Century Arms, Instagram, Century Arms, and you can follow me, Jacob Herman, and then Dina's on there. She's a CrossFitter,
Oh yeah.
so she's big into CrossFit.
Okay.
And then Chase Myers is another guy in marketing and
Now
sales.
you've been hitting the gym a little bit yourself. You've been
I have
telling
been.
me.
Yeah.
You slimmed down a little bit. I can see
getting
it working.
Getting my life right.
Yeah, good for
Cleaning
you,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose 40 pounds. I'm not losing any weight. I'm just losing inches at this point. So,
But if you're working out, you know how that
yeah,
works.
we're hitting it 7 days a week. The
You're
Stairmaster,
building muscle, bro.
or as I call the vertical incline pathway to hell.
To hell.
Yeah, I hit the Stairmaster 7 days a week.
You're getting some tight buns then, huh?
Well, I come from a family of guys that have no rear ends, so hopefully we're going to build some up. Maybe when I get old, my Levi's won't fall off.
There you go. Absolutely. And then you get you a pair of cool pants because they enhance.
I've got some
The male
pants with a
package.
bedazzled rear end on them.
You got a bedazzled?
Bedazzled breeches
Okay.
that I used to wear to
I can't think of a place where you ever want to.
the river,
Where-
with the river, not the river, Stampedes.
Oh, Denim and Diamond Stampedes.
Stampedes, man. Do you remember going line dancing at Stampedes?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That was the
shiznit.
Yeah.
It's like after what 11, they'd start breaking out the hip hop music and it would turn
in the
into,
back room. Yeah, we didn't go there.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, but it's a good time. We appreciate you having us on.
I appreciate you being on.
Oh, usually we have more people to interact with. It's a little funnier, but Colt is not saying a word there in the back.
I think everybody's wanting to get their awards or something like that. What's up, Brett?
We're going to go blow up some Tannerite, and I talked to the guys from Colt. They're going to find me a 44 special because I really dig 44 specials. I find that to be if you can't carry a Canic TP9, you should be carrying a 44 special of some variety.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe a Colt Python.
Well, I've got a Python, and I've got my 357 4-inch Python I've been toting around. Picked that up. Then I've got a Model 24 Smith 44.
Nice.
Thunder Ranch edition.
Yeah.
And I really want a Colt single action number 5 clone, Keith number 5 clone in 44 special.
Max is over there.
As I keep looking back at the Colt guy
Max is like, it's good to want things.
I want my name down engraved down the barrel and, those elephant ivory grips. Yeah, it does. That should be regular production because it feels like freedom when you pick it up. Looking forward. I got back from Africa.
Did a little hunt?
Did a little hunt. That was a good trip. It's good to get out and reconnect with nature and, stalk some game. And when you're 9,000 miles from home and don't have cell phone receptions, that really helps with the getting your,
self-reflection
reconnecting. Self-reflection.
Yeah.
Going back this year, we're doing a great contest for Canic sales. I want to touch base on that. So every gun store has employees, right? And those guys work their butts off and feed guns into the good freedom-loving Americans' hands.
That's right.
And we're wanting to reward that. Every TP9 SF you sell, like the counter employee, right? The guy that works the counter. Right. We're putting your name in a hat. All you do is send your entry card in, and we're going to put your name in a hat. And I'm taking one of those guys with me, and we're going to meet the owner of Canic. And me and the guy and the owner of Canic, we're going to go on safari together in South Africa.
Awesome. When's that going to happen?
September. So the contest runs for now through May.
Okay.
So May 20-something. It's on our website.
So about 2 months.
About 2 months. Every SF you sell, there's a form. Send it in. Or put your name in a hat. I'm going to draw somebody out. I'm taking them to Africa with me. We're going to go on safari.
Yeah.
Because and people say, oh, well, hunting has nothing to do with AK-47s, but it doesn't. You're right.
Hunting's just hunting.
We're all gun owners, right? We're all in this together. We're all in a good fight for freedom together. And it's not about I hunt or I skeet shoot or I shoot a 3-gun match. It's, hey, I'm a gun owner. I'm an American. And
I enjoy my freedom to do things with other firearms.
Things with it, yeah.
All things encompassing that.
So hunting.
So I'm going to go to another country.
Being a gun owner.
I'm going to go to another country and exercise my American rights.
Yeah, go hunting. It's great. It's great, and it's a great contest, a great opportunity for somebody that supports Century to get to know some of the staff there and go on a great trip.
It's like every hunter's dream, especially big game hunters, is to go over to Africa and
Oh, yeah, it's
do
great.
the big
It's
hunts.
a great world, too. It's great.
Did you get anything where you were there last time?
I shot an Impala. I shot a beautiful ancient wildebeest.
I didn't say last time you were in Chicago, what'd you shoot?
I shot a wildebeest that was very, very old. The end of its lifespan. It didn't have many teeth left. And when we pulled the skin off, you could tell it had been in fights with lions, and its horns were just old, and the animal in the wild would have probably lasted 2 more months.
Yeah,
and then been eaten by
it'd been one of those
some kind of other creature
lagging in the pack.
The wildebeest. I shot a beautiful Impala, and I've got a beautiful zebra.
Got a zebra,
that I'll do the rug on the zebra, and hopefully in October we're going back. Now I'm gonna do a lesser
zebra?
kudu. Zebra's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I like zebra personally. Better than horse.
I don't
really care for horse, but horse is edible. And young horse.
Just ask Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wendy. Didn't Wendy's get accused of making their hamburgers out of?
I don't know. When you're overseas,
back when we were in high
overseas.
school, you remember that?
I do, but people in Europe, they eat horse. It's on the menu.
Oh, yeah. It's like a delicacy.
If you go to France or England, horse is on the menu, right? So I think it is in Canada,
What do they call it? They call it something.
I can't remember. I don't speak French. I speak American.
Yeah. Okay. I speak American.
I speak American. And we're going over with that. That'll be fun. Kudu is really good.
Kudu, yeah.
Kudu chili. We had kudu chili. Had Impala spaghetti. Had Gimsbuck steak. I mean, it's.
Did you bring any of that back with you?
No, you can't bring the meat back. But if you're going to eat over there, you need to shoot it to eat it. kind
Yeah.
of deal. There's no grocery store. The milk is HET milk, HPT milk. It's warm. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah.
Okay. Like get it from elephants or
Well,
something?
it comes in a box.
It's in a box. Like,
Yeah, like it's
cardboard?
shelf milk. Yeah. It's like milk in a box.
that's weird.
It's so you put it in your cereal, and your cereal is not cold and refreshing. It's warm.
Yeah. So you just eat kudu instead.
We just eat kudu for
Have
breakfast, too.
leftovers.
Have leftover kudu, yeah.
Well, cool, man. We appreciate
Cool,
you
bro.
sharing that story with us.
I appreciate coming on. I just wanted to hit on the TP9 SF sales contest. We appreciate that one. So
Absolutely, man. That's a huge thing for these guys, especially the retail. You know, they kind of go unappreciated. Those guys do. So
yeah,
I think that'll boost your guys.
we're
sales.
trying to show them we appreciate them.
So, you giving away any canics or anything? Any kind of giveaways for the layman out there? I just threw you a curveball.
No, we don't have any contests going right now. You know, there's always something going. We'll be sponsoring the Pro-Am up in Rock Castle with them boys.
Rock
we'll be shooting
Castle? You gonna be up there?
The Brown, yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, the Brownells Pro-Am. We'll be there. So we'll be, if you know, there's an amateur prize table.
When
as
is
well.
that?
August.
Is it in August?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's an amateur
coming up.
prize table there, so there'll be a chance to win some pistols on there, and it's by the luck of the draw. So you know, there's that. We're doing the Hornady Zombies in the Heartland match. So there'll be some Canic pistols out on the prize table for that.
Sweet. So for you competition shooters out there,
Yeah.
awesome.
So as far as just gun giveaways right now, the best thing to do is follow Instagram.
You got anybody using yours in competitions?
The SFX, the competition gun's not here yet,
Okay.
but it will be. Hopefully, it's actually here going out for final review today. So
And is that a rifle?
No, that's our race gun.
Okay, your race gun.
The Canic race gun, yeah.
Nice.
So
So
it's
that's,
all good.
That's
5
kind of in
inches
the works.
long, it's Warren tactical front rear sights, all that good stuff.
Sweet. Have you got any concept photos of it or anything?
Well, everybody else saw it at
Prototype.
SHOT Show, so I don't know where you were at.
I was in that little room that I'm always in, that I'm stuck in from 7 in the morning till 6 at night doing a show.
Oh, well.
I don't get to get out much.
Should have came and saw it.
I know. You should have brought it to me.
I didn't
asshole.
know you didn't invite me to come do an interview
Yeah, I
at
did.
SHOT Show.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you call Chase?
No, I don't call Chad. I call you.
Oh, that's the problem.
Well, you know it's an open invitation. So wherever I'm at, I'm doing a show, you're welcome to be on it.
You should start video streaming this.
You think?
Yeah, buddy. Get with
know.
Tac Daddy. He video streams it.
I know. But I don't like doing it live because I like to edit,
Right.
you know, because that's just what I do.
Well, I don't cuss on podcasts because my grandmother might hear it, so I don't have to be.
Well,
in
it's
it.
okay. I bleep it out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I'll bleep it out. I'll cut it out, or whatever. So,
Yeah.
But I don't filter people. I want them to be them
Yeah,
on
be
the
them.
show. But we're in 125 countries. I can track that. You know, that's pretty easily tracked on Libsyn.
125 countries.
125 countries.
Yeah.
And that's due to our military men and women. Thank you for supporting the show out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But we may have like one person in some of these countries that are downloading it.
Yeah, and like
But it counts. The
Kazakhstan.
Zimbabwe or something. Yeah.
That's somebody over there hunting
Yeah. Hunting.
in Zim.
something.
Yeah, Botswana.
Botswana.
Namibia.
Yeah.
I think we're going to Botswana this year.
Are you?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that'd be a good trip.
Is that going to be another little
Hunt.
bring somebody along?
No, yeah, well, we're going twice. So once we're going to take somebody on.
I
the
think you
sales
should take your
contest
favorite podcast show with you
on a African. If I was in the hunting business, it's more like
to
a prize.
Botswana.
Maybe if you go catch a job at a gun store and you sell the SF, and I put you in the hat.
No, I think you just take your favorite.
I know, I do too. I wish I could just take. I wish we could just all live over there and just hunt every day.
Your favorite podcaster from Tennessee.
I know. The only podcaster I think I work with is from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Markle does podcast.
Well, he's down
Doing
in
the gun.
Okay.
Biloxi, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in Biloxi.
It's all lower Alabama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lower Alabama.
Upper Florida.
Jared, he's in the MMA.
Little
fight.
Fedor.
Little Fedor. Yeah, we've been sponsoring him on his fights. I don't think he's had one in a while though.
Little Fedor. I don't follow MMA. I guess I should watch it more.
MMA.
Well, I'm going scuba diving tomorrow.
you're
so-
going down to the Keys, right?
Yeah. So
I'm jealous.
I'm gonna pop smoke off
I
the podcast here.
I scuba dive too, so maybe we
Come down.
get a trip sometime. I can't.
I'm always here.
I got to jet back. So.
I mean,
You live down here, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you ain't missing nothing in Murfreesboro.
No, there's not a lot of places to
Scuba dive, rock quarry.
There you have it, guys. That was a great interview with our good buddy Jacob. I don't know, between him and Andrew Brenneman, I don't know two smarter guys when it comes to firearms, just overall knowledge of anything, everything firearms. Those guys are both just like walking encyclopedias. But we really enjoyed having Jacob on, and thank him for taking the time. And we'll get an update from him on those SBRs, those AK SBRs, here in the near future. So before I get into our contest, I want to go ahead and thank our sponsors. Big thanks to Nordic Components. Check them out at nordiccomp.com. They've got the great line of NC-15, NC-22, and NC-10 rifles. That'd be the 22 caliber, 223, 5.56, the 300 Blackout, and the 308 should be out any day now. And they've also got their accessories for shotguns and the ARs. You can get the separate components and build your own AR using their parts. Check them out at nordiccomp.com. Guys who sponsored our awesome Talking Lead sled wrap, check out multicampattern.com. I'm looking forward to getting Ernesto back on the show again and getting you guys an update on multicam. X-Steel Targets. Welcome back to X-Steel Targets, your AR500 target supplier. Make sure you check them out at xsteeltargets.com. Very affordable, high quality steel targets. There's no excuse to be shooting paper anymore. Check them out at xsteeltargets.com. And, of course, our newest sponsors, Frontier Tactical. And you just heard the interview with Nate. Check them out at frontiertactical.com. And be looking for a little something that we're going to be doing with them contest-wise in the near future. And, of course, our good buddies over at Cobalt Kinetics. Go to their website, check out their line of high-end, awesome-looking, futuristic ARs. Of course, they've got all the cool features that you're not going to get on your standard AR. They've got the BAMF, they've got the Edge, and they've got their new line, the Black, which is more of your standard type AR. Really cool stuff. They've also got shirts and hats over there, muzzle brakes that you can get. They've got some really effective muzzle brakes. So check them out at cobaltkinetics.com. All right, lead heads, now the moment you have been waiting for. The contest. Yes, it has arrived starting July the 4th. We are going to have the Talking Lead and Friends Independence Celebration giveaway. So this is in celebration of all the milestones that Talking Lead has reached with our podcast, with our social media, our YouTube channel, and we're hoping this contest will not only help push those up and beyond where we're at now, but also all of our sponsors. So the way we're going to have it set up is we're going to have it set up through Rafflecopter. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to give us your name and email address and maybe age. I can't remember if you got to put the age or not. But some of these prizes are age sensitive. So we're going to require that. And then if you go to, we're going to ask you that you go to all their social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, if they've got a YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to those. We're not making it mandatory, but the more of those that you do, the more entries that you're going to get to win the awesome slew of prizes that we have. And just to mention the prizes here, Kel-Tec is going to be putting up an awesome Kel-Tec swag package. There's going to be shirts and hats and no telling what else, probably some of their flashlights, their knives, but that's going to be a nice big swag package from Kel-Tec. Apex Tactical has some of the base plates, the aluminum base plates for the Magpul Glock magazines. We're going to be giving those away. Colt has a nice big swag package is available as well. We put pictures up of all this stuff, so pictures are going to give you a good idea of what you're going to be getting. So as you go through and you're looking at all the prizes and you're registering and entering, then that'll give you a good idea looking at those pictures. Colt has like a hat, a toboggan, there's a belt buckle, there's this cool like old tin artwork that you hang up, keychains, all kinds of stuff in that package. 1776 United is putting up a $100 gift card, so you can go to their website and buy anything you want. If you want a Talking Lead t-shirt, that'd be great. Would love for you guys to rock those, support those. If you've got Talking Lead shirts, you're out and about and you get pictures, post those on social media so we can see those. Cantu Bruner, you've heard us talk about Cantu Bruner in the past. They're putting up one of their cool brass pins for a lucky winner. Dipstick Hydrographics is putting up one of their cool dip kits. You've heard me talk about dipping some of my ARs in the past. The Mossberg shotgun I did with the giraffe pattern. So Dipstick Hydrographics putting up the dip kit. Devil Dog Concepts putting up one of those awesome AR side charging handle systems that they have, the hard chargers. Very cool product, very cool prize there. So Devil Dog Concepts has the hard charger. CAA is putting up an AR accessory kit. It's going to include a buttstock, one of their grips, and a foregrip. So that's very cool. Cobalt Kinetics is putting up one of their muzzle devices, putting up 2 hats and 2 shirts. Those muzzle devices, if you've not seen the Cobalt Kinetics muzzle devices, we've got a picture of one on their rifle there. No, the rifle's not included. So don't expect you're getting a Cobalt Kinetics rifle. Not in this giveaway anyway, but it's going to be one of their cool muzzle devices. Ackless Defense. We went back and forth several things that Joe wanted to do, but ultimately we just decided to put up a $300 gift card. That way you can go to their website and you can use that towards anything that you can buy through them on their website, including suppressors. However, all NFA rules apply, so you're going to have to do the background check, do the tax stamp and all that if you decide you want to get a suppressor. But that's the thing. I mean, with a gift card, if you're not eligible for a suppressor, then you can go and you can buy some of their other cool stuff. Maybe their muzzle brakes, their shot glasses, their little pooper bags that they have. Very cool. They've got all kinds of cool stuff on their website, so go check them out at Ackless Defense. Tactical Walls is putting up one of their tactical wall clocks where the face pops off and you can put guns and knives and valuables back in the face of the clock. I've posted some pictures of the custom one that those guys did for me, the Talking Lead Tactical Walls clock. Palmetto State Armory is putting up a $150 gift card. Again, you can go there, use that towards anything that's on their website, and $150. That's pretty cool. So thanks to Adam and the guys over at Palmetto State for that. Glock. I've been giving out Glock swag for a couple of months now. They just sent me a whole bunch of stuff and been able to share with the lead heads as we go out in public and loading you guys down with this stuff. I'm putting up 3 Ultimate Glock swag packages for this contest. So there's going to be 3 winners that get this. So you'll see the picture. You're not getting everything that's in that picture. That's just kind of representative of the different stuff that's available. But we're going to put together like 2 hats, 2 water bottles, 2 stadium cups, which the stadium cups are full of additional swag like pins and stickers and keychains. And then there's some patches also. They've got some tan patches and some black patches that's going to be thrown in there, and like riding the rain pads, just all kinds of cool stuff. So 3 lucky winners are going to get the what we're calling the perfect Glock swag package. And then of course the big prize, Nordic Components is putting up one of their 223 5.56 AR rifles. Yes. So some lucky winner is going to walk away with a Nordic Components NC-15 rifle. Those things are tremendous, guys. You've heard me talk about them. The tolerances on them, I'm so impressed with how tight that they've made the tolerances on between the upper and the lower. It's just no wiggle whatsoever. The handguard, when it comes into the upper receiver, it's almost like it's monolithic. It's so tight. And then these things are accurate, guys. So accurate, so fun to shoot, and lightweight. And we're also going to have some sort of a cool custom coating. Danny over at Dipstick Coatings is going to put some sort of a cool talking lead Nordic Components theme together. I don't know what it is. I just told him I trust him. Put something together, and when I get that, hopefully we'll have it before the contest ends. I'll be able to post some pictures of that. But that's it, guys. It's going to start July 4th. We're going to run it the entire month of July. So you're going to have an opportunity the entire month to enter this contest. And then sometime in August, into August, we'll be announcing the winners of that. And this is all completely random. This system that I'm using randomly picks the winners. So the more that you go and you take part to get those additional entries, the better your chances of winning. So there you go, guys. Enjoy it. As you're taking part in this contest, tell a friend. Share the link with them. If you're not currently following us on iTunes, on Facebook, on Instagram, get them involved. The more people, the merrier, obviously. And the greater people that take part in this, then the more frequent we're going to have these kind of contests. So make sure that you go and you show some love to all these sponsors, not just by liking their pages, but go to their sites, buy their products, let them know that you're lead heads. We can do these contests more often, these giveaways more often. All right, guys, that's it for now. That's a lot. It's a long show. Heck, guys, this has been a task for me to put together. So really hope you guys take part in this contest, enjoy it. Let the sponsors know how much you appreciate them. And we'll be back next week, Leadheads. As always, keep your loved ones close. And draw, aim, and shoot, baby.